So welcome back, everyone. We are live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun right now. And if you are looking to have some fun and go on a cruise or any kind of travel or anything like that, these are the people that you're going to call. So we have with me now Sheila and Louis Rose. They are the owners of Cruise Planners. Louis, I want you to get right up on that mic, real close to it, and I want you to tell people, first of all, the reason why people should use not only just cruise planners, but you.
Well, for one thing, as you said, a reason is important. So let's start out by saying the first thing that we do is, as a traveler, you don't pay for our service. It's a free service to you and is paid by the ship company.
I'm going to put that right like that so every time you turn they can still hear you. Go ahead.
So there's nothing to that. You want to go on. The second one is experience in putting together a trip. That's what we have. You tell us where you want to go and we itemize everything and put together a trip. You'd be surprised how complicated it gets, and especially if you're doing it for your first or second time.
Oh my gosh, we had people who were talking about that earlier and saying, that's the hardest part. What do I want to do? I may know where I want to go, but then what? Go ahead.
Exactly. And so when you know where you want to go, that's great, and we do everything else as far as your excursions are concerned. You're getting to the port, you're getting home from the port. Everything you can think of is already set up, and all you have to do is jump in the car and get to the airport.
What else?
Well, we also know all the ins and outs to overcome. You'd be surprised about some of the stumbling blocks you could run into on planning a trip and then not knowing what to do when you're going on the trip. Item: some countries that you go to require a visa, some don't. We know which ones do, we know which ones don't. We give you plenty of notification with the time to get the visa. So at the end, when you're on the ship and you go to this foreign country, there's no surprises, there's no disappointment.
That's awesome. Let me also tell you a little bit about them. Can I talk about you for a little bit?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Because first of all, you have people that literally email you after they've used your service. They say, I am so grateful that I found you guys because I would never do it on my own again because they make it so easy. They're here to help you have the time of your life, and that's what they want to do. You're all about service. I've now met you several times, and I can see the passion in them about travel, right? And about making sure that your clients have the time of their life, making it as easy as possible. That's what makes them different. Can you call other people? We know that they're out there, but you know what? None like yours. But Cruise Planners is one of the best franchises out there when it comes to, and we say cruise, but we know that you can do land, you can do sea, you can do train, you can do boat, you can do whatever you want.
You can do hike, bike, whatever you want.
Go ahead.
And with our river cruises, you can go on a biking trip where you can go through some places like in Europe, for example, and get off every day and ride 10, 20, or 30 miles on your bicycle. There's a bus to be with you. You choose how many miles you want to ride. We know how to set up a lunch for you for a stop and a dinner for you for a stop. So it goes from, soup to nuts. Everything you can possibly imagine. You tell us what you're imagining, and we'll make it come true.
Now, their phone number to call, it's 480-297-4964. This is a free service to you. They specialize in cruises, but they can do any kind of travel whatsoever for you. They also offer, we're going to do it,
Yep.
They also offer everybody a $100 gift certificate when you book a trip with them. Any kind of trip, they did that to you for their thank you for using their services.
But they have to mention the show.
They just have to tell them that they heard it on Networking Arizona.
Absolutely.
Now, I do want to also tell you this. Right now, we have people that are traveling a lot. We're getting around to the season where it's coming where maybe you want to take your a group trip for your sales force, what have you, company trips.
Yeah.
There's weddings. This is the time. There's all sorts of types of things, and I know we're going to talk about some of those things, but the point that I'm going to say right now, you got to jump on it because they do book up fast. Go
Yes,
ahead.
we do book up quickly. The cruise lines are full, the hotels are becoming full, and now if you wanna go away for a holiday with your family, like Christmas time or spring break, February break, there's so many different breaks that the kids get, so I can't go into them all. But we have plenty of different types of trips for you. We just had one of our families come back from the Galapagos, and the kids had a fabulous time.
Mhm.
I was just talking to them on our way here, and it's all personalized, and be personal and being personally involved in everybody's trip.
But people are really wanting to go away. You know, we had it there for a while.
Yep.
Now it's all open and everybody can have a lot of fun. And there's so many different things. There's trains, right? Talk a little bit about some of the different options that they have for coming up for the holidays, let's say. Because it's around the corner, folks.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Well, we can plan your ski trip, we can plan your Caribbean trip, your Mexico trip, your Europe trip. Europe river cruises at Christmas time are magnificent. And they have Christmas markets all over the place. So it's a little chilly, so bring a jacket. But
And we're going to talk about what to pack. This is going to be fun, folks, because we are going to talk about what to pack in a minute. But right now, what we're doing is we're talking about their experience and what they bring to the plate, which makes them different than anyone. It is a free service to you. It just makes sense. They work not only nationwide, worldwide, and they're here to help you have the time of your life. And they will make it they make it easy, is what the point really is for
Right.
everybody.
and
Okay.
we work with anybody who lives anywhere in the country.
Okay, and their phone number to call, it's 480-297-4964. They also are offering for everyone their special, which is tell them that you heard it on Networking Arizona, you get a $100 gift certificate towards your vacation, whatever that is. Check them out on their website. It is travel, help, the number 4, the letter U.com. I also want to talk a little bit about that, some of the different things that people, if you want to start with that, what to pack. I mean, listen, not only do they help you with finding the fabulous trip for you, for 2 minutes, I just want to talk a little bit really quickly about some of the things that they should pack, because the ways that she put it was how to pack carry-on suitcase for 7 days or more.
Correct, which means don't pack like me.
I love that.
Because
Or me, or my daughter, forget it.
or my friends who take one suitcase for just shoes. I'm a heavy packer, and I try and get everything just so that I don't have to put anything through luggage, because luggage has gotten very expensive.
Yeah.
There's only one airline locally that doesn't charge for luggage. So in fact, in a few months, I'm gonna go in one suitcase for 14 days.
Wow, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear how that goes.
I am determined.
We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're
Okay.
going to talk further. It's a perfect time to do that, because we're going to talk a little bit about what to carry, how to pack, and what to do and how to make this work. They are a free service to you. What they bring to the plate is experience. They are fun people. They're loving people. They make their clients their friends. And believe me, when you work with them, you are going to say the same thing that everybody else does. I will never work with anybody else, and I will never do this alone on again, because they make it so easy. Believe me, they have things that other people don't. That's what makes them different. So, I'm going to lose it, folks, in a second here. The phone number to call, it's 480-297-4964. Check them out on the website. It's travel, help, the number 4, the letter U.com. Tell them that you heard it on Networking Arizona. You're getting a $100 gift certificate towards your travel. Okay, guys, we'll go on a break. Be back in just a minute. Hold on.
Do you need a drink of water?
Yeah, I gotta go get a thing. I'll be okay.
You did very good.
Yeah, Brian, we're
Did you,
still-
go say more if you want. What more? Because I
Well,
only
I
have
just
that
want to
much.
say that
Go ahead, tell me what.
throughout my life, you know, I've known there's people represent people, people have customers, people have providers, they have someone they have to answer to. So it means there's two types of advisors. There's your advisor that is going to work for the cruise company, or for the train company, or for whatever, and their loyalty is to them. Sheila and I have always been a customer agent. Okay, we work for you. We find you the best deals. We find you all the bumps in the road that you want to go to. Like, for example, we know the trips and the ships. All right. If you're going with a bunch of little children on a Christmas cruise, we're going to find where you should go. We're not going to put you on a
Adults only?
adults only or a Virgin line trip.
Don't say Virgin.
No, I won't say. I'm not going to say anything over to you, but you get my point.
I do.
If you're going with a bunch of adults and you want more of adult entertainment, we know the ship and we know the company to pick where you're going to have your best time.
We have always, no matter what, when we buy something, we don't just go to we just walk into a store and buy something. If we know somebody who works at that place, we go to them, whether it's a little bit more money or not, because we believe in dealing with people who care and who we know.
Okay, that's a good rate to get out, for sure, for sure.
And then
I'll go back to packing, okay?
Okay.
Just give me enough time.
What's that?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Put your earphones in.
Oh.
So welcome back, everyone. You know what, we want to talk a little bit about service but caring. And I'm going to let Louis go ahead and tell me what you were saying at the break. It's super cool, folks. Listen up. Go ahead.
Well, I've always felt that when you're in business, there's two types of advisors. Well, no matter what you're doing, whether it's you're selling food or you're selling insurance, or in our case, we're trip advisors, cruise planners, but we also do all kinds of trips. And one of the kinds of people are the company advisor. And they plan the trips. They're probably very good, but they're representing the provider, and their first relationship is to the providers. My wife Sheila and I, my partner Sheila and I, we've always been a customer advisor. We represent the traveler. We always look out for what's for their best benefit, what's in their best interest. And that's who our responsibility is for. And we take that seriously when we say our responsibility. We're looking to make sure somebody has not just a trip, but has an experience, something they can talk about for years to come.
Their phone number, it's 480-297-4964. This is a free service to you folks, and it really makes sense to use somebody that is experienced, that can help you make the trip of your lifetime. Because when you try and do it on your own, there's too much out there. You're never going to get the deals that they can offer you. They know what you're looking for. They're going to help you do that. Tell them that you heard it on Networking Arizona. You're getting a $100 gift certificate toward your trip, whatever that is. Again, that number to call them direct is 480-297-4964. The website is travelhelp4u.com. Sheila, we want to talk about packing. This is such an important, it's the biggest part of the trip, actually. It's like what to take.
Exactly, and the airlines are expensive now for travelers, and just one suitcase or two or more. And I'm trying to learn how to use luggage that will fit on top in the little compartment and then one under the seat, and get everything in there so that and we know people who do this. It amazes me, because, so I'm gonna try it for the first
It's
time,
called tennis
guys.
shoes, folks, ladies. It's like, you don't get
Yeah.
to go out, you get to go out in tennis shoes.
You take your tennis shoes, which are probably your heaviest shoes, and you wear them on the plane.
Right, makes sense.
And that happens to be something I really always do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to get somewhere in one suitcase, the best thing to do is buy a duffel rolling bag that fits in the carrier above. And make sure that it is the right size for the carrier above.
Right, okay.
Then you also have to get packing cubes, and we have packing cubes and we use them, because it takes all the clothes and it leaves them, if you do it right, wrinkle free, and I want to use the word, squishes them down, so that you take up a lot less room for what you could put in a suitcase. Say you can put 3 shirts or sweaters in a suitcase. You could put 5 or 6 of those in the bags that squish. So that's very important for getting those packing cubes. You don't have to pack back in when you go home. Just throw it all in the suitcase when you're done.
Yeah.
That's what I do. But it has to be a compression one. They say you should take your clothes and roll them. The more you roll them, the more room you're gonna have, not only in your suitcase, but when you look into your little compact bag, you're gonna see exactly what's in a row and know what you want to take for that day. And guess what? You can wear something more than one day.
Yeah, because no one else is gonna know you out there, you know, they
Right.
didn't know that you wore it the day before.
Right. Another thing is a foldable hanging toiletry bag, an organizer, so that when you put it together, when you get to wherever you're going, you just have to hang it up in the bathroom, and everything that you need is there, so that you don't have to crowd all the counter space. Now we know that you're only allowed liquids so many ounces. So what you do is you take your liquids that you buy and you put them in the little bottles, just pour them in, so that you have room to close the toiletry bag. But you can get a lot in the toiletry bag and everything that you need, and it's keeping you organized. So make it into a small liquid containers and just transfer it in, and that is something that I do. And like sunscreen is really hard to do, and when you're going somewhere where it's warm and you need sunscreen, which is extremely, extremely important, buy it when you get through the, what are they called, Louis, through the line? TSA. Buy it at the airport, buy it in a drugstore near where you're going. Don't take it with you, because that is too large and too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So take only, this is the killer, 2 pairs of shoes. Okay? Now your gym shoes or your heaviest shoes, wear on the plane, because they take up the most space. Now if you're going somewhere warm, take some waterproof shoes. But those waterproof shoes, you can buy them today that you can wear with anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're flip flops, but you can wear them with short dress, a long dress, shorts, pants. Buy a pair that's gonna just keep matching everything up. You also should have multiple outfits. When you have multiple outfits, that means bring clothes that will match everything else. So when I travel, I try and travel with certain tops that'll go with more, Louis is shaking his head, more than
Black,
one.
I go with all black.
All black works. Black and white really works, but try and make
Yes,
it
yes.
a mix so you can mix and match. For women, dresses, sleeveless dresses, long dresses. You only need 1 or 2 swimsuits, you can wash those out. And for men, a couple shirts. The outfits you can re-wear. Now, I know everybody says, oh my God, I gotta re-wear something. Try and be neat, roll them up, but the ships and the hotels do have laundry service.
Mhm.
And depending on where you go, a few of them also give free laundry service for how long you're going. And let's see what I forgot. The sunscreen, the shoes, the multiple.
What I love about them is that they're so real. These
Okay.
people are real people.
Oh.
They are the loveliest people I've ever met.
Thank
I
you.
love you guys.
And here is something, we love you too, Carol.
Thank you so much.
There is something else. You get a big backpack that you can actually pack your items in that will fit under the seat. So now you've got a carry-on that goes on top, a backpack that goes to the bottom, and that's all you're allowed,
And then
that's
guess
all
what?
you need.
You're not paying for those exorbitant
Nope.
prices for them to, because you know what, it's so hard to get to that 50 pounds, right? You usually always over.
Can I tell you how many times I've unpacked at the airport?
Oh yeah, my daughter too, I've seen it happen. Throw the shoes out. Yeah.
Last time we were out of town, I had to put things in his suitcase at the airport,
Mhm.
going and coming, because.
Do you help this is what you do, these are the things that you
Yeah.
teach your clients so that, that you want them to, you're trying to save them in all the areas so that they can have fun using their
Right.
money for everywhere else.
And my clients are also teaching me. My clients have actually taught me a lot of packing ideas, and these are some of them.
Let me ask you is there anything else there that you wanted to get out, or I should ask you too, Louis, did you want to get anything else out?
I'm pretty good.
No, pretty good.
Okay.
We just need somebody to give us a call so
Yes.
they can have the experience. and
Of
have
their
somebody-
lifetime.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's all about. And you know what, folks, right now we are getting into travel time. Everybody's coming back and you want to get your travel all planned out for the holidays. Let's talk about this too. Weddings, you do all sorts of
Destination
unions, reunions.
conventions, anything that your office might want to put together as a special.
The other thing that she does, maybe you have a church or some kind of a group
Yes.
that you want to go with, to go with some friends.
Go with-
They make it happen for you. It is
Solo
a free-
trips.
Go ahead.
Solo trips, we do group trips, you name it, we can do it, we'll
Right.
put it together for you.
And again, we want to stress to you that it's not just cruises, that it's any
Absolutely.
trip whatsoever
Right.
that you're looking to do. And there's all sorts of fun things to do. There is no reason that you should do it on your own because you're never going to get what they have are the deals. They've got the deals that they get
Cruise
special.
planners get special deals, and we have certain ships that do get those special deals.
Mhm.
So we always look for those first.
Right, and they always want to make you first. That's one thing about them that I'm hearing more than anything is their clients come first. They're all about service and making you happy, having the life of the trip of your life.
Should we tell them what we're thinking about?
I don't think we have time today, but
Oh,
we'll
okay.
try. I'll say it really fast. We are working on possibly doing a networking Arizona trip, which would be really fun for my 20-year, even though it's 3 years away. We're gonna do it sooner, so no one has to wait. We are thinking about doing that too. It would be really fun to do. We're gonna try and do something fun for everybody, because it's a huge success. And let me just tell you something, folks. What we want people to know is, if you're looking to have fun, they're the people to call. Any kind of trip that you are thinking about, they can make it happen for you. They bring the experience. They bring what they call the service that nobody else does. Their phone number, it's 480-297-4964. It's travel help, the number 4, the letter U.com.